Hello everyone, welcome to the next lecture in which we'll be learning how to stop your pet from biting and scratching behavior. Alright, let's talk about something every pet owner faces at some point, biting and scratching. Whether it's your puppy nibbling your hands or your cat turning your furniture into scratch zone, don't worry, this is completely normal. But yes, we do need to fix it. That's the most important thing. We don't want them to scratch everything. Let me ask you. Is your pet doing this out of aggression or play? Because that's the first thing we need to understand. Step 1, understanding the actual reason. Your pet is not doing this to misbehave. Usually it's because of teething. Maybe it's quite common with the puppies because they are getting some new teeth. Uh, Play behavior, excess energy, boredom, stress, or frustration. There may be these 5, 6 reasons for that. So instead of reacting, first ask, why is this happening? And step two is redirecting and not reacting. This is the golden rule. Don't shout, don't punish. That creates fear, not learning. Instead, redirect the behavior. For example, puppies bites your hand. You should give him some, maybe a chewing toy instead of biting your hand. Your puppy can bite that toy. That will prevent the puppy from scratching other things or biting other things in the house. And let's say, for example, cat scratches the sofa, so you might be buying a scratching post and give it to your cat and guide the cat whenever it is scratching something. Just guide it to that scratching post. So now your pet learns that this is what I should do instead, right? So when the cat is scratching the sofa, guide the cat towards the scratching post. When the puppies are biting your hand, give them some toys so that they can bite at the toy. Next is providing proper outlets. Your pet needs a way to release energy, right? Like if you want to do something, you will be distracted and you will not be satisfied until you are able to do that thing, right? Similarly, pets are also animals, and they are also a living being, and they also function in quite similar way for a few things. So they also need a way to release the energy. So give them some chewing toys, scratching post for cats, or some interactive toys so that they can be busy with those toys instead of scratching the things in your house. If you don't provide an outlet, then of course they'll create something of their own and scratch anything which they like. Next is use the timings correctly. Your pet bites or scratch, interrupt immediately. You can pause the play, withdraw attention, stay calm. Okay, so just timing is very important. You want to make sure why you're doing this and what you want from your pet. So just to not confuse them and make sure that they are understanding the right thing, just timing matters. And you should immediately guide them to the correct object so that they can continue doing the same thing to the right object, right? Timing teaches them this behavior stops the fun. Maybe you are playing and your dog bites your hand, you should immediately pause the play and just divert the attention towards the chewing toy. And they should also understand that if they do it again, you'll stop playing again, and they don't want that. So make sure that they understand. Next is rewarding the right behavior. This is where real learning happens. When your pet uses the toy instead of your hand, scratches the post instead of furniture, then reward instantly. Now they think this works better. I get rewarded when I do that. So you'll also make them understand and they'll also get some reward. So win-win situation for both of you. Next is avoid encouraging it by mistake. This happens a lot. You play with your puppy using your hands, then expect them not to bite later. That's confusing, right? Then how should you fix that? Always use toys for play, not your hands. So give them toys instead so that they can chew the toy, bite at the toy, and not your hand. And one special tip for cats, cats need to scratch. It's natural. So instead of stopping it, redirect it. Place scratching posts near furniture, near sleeping areas, make it the better option. Okay. And finally, as usual, one quick action again for you. Right after this video, observe your pet during playtime. Ask yourself, when do they start biting or scratching? They have proper toys available. Then replace your hand with a toy immediately. And here's something important. You're not stopping the behavior, you're guiding it, right? And because your pet doesn't need less energy, they need the right direction. Because you can't make sure that they have less energy and they stop biting or scratching. They will have the energy given to them by the god. So to just redirect that energy in the right direction. That's the most important. And in the next lecture, we'll talk about something powerful: socialization, raising a friendly, confident pet. So, this is what separates calm pets from anxious ones. So, keep guiding, not reacting, and I'll see you in the next lecture.